Hey everyone, and welcome back to MetroPsychologist. Today, we're diving deep into the history of a fascinating, yet ultimately problematic concept, nymphomania. Buckle up, because this one's a wild ride through the evolution of medicine, societal expectations, and the pathologization of female sexuality. The ancient roots for humors and female frigidity. The concept of nymphomania stretches all the way back to the ancient Greeks and their theory of the four humors. This theory posited that the human body was made up of four fluids: blood, phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile. Women, according to this framework, were naturally colder and wetter due to an abundance of phlegm and black bile. This supposed imbalance was believed to contribute to a lack of sexual desire, hence the need for a cure. Fast forward. Nymphomania emerges in the medical world. Fast forward to the 17th century, and French physician Bienville coined the term nymphomania. This supposedly diagnosed an insatiable female desire for sex, seen as a deviation from normal female behavior. Remember, normal was defined by a patriarchal society that expected women to be passive and demure. Symptoms based on judgment, not science. Here's the kicker. The symptoms of nymphomania were incredibly subjective and often based on moral judgments rather than medical evidence. Anything from flirtatiousness to a strong desire for sexual satisfaction, even reading novels deemed corrupting, could land you with this diagnosis. Treatments, from marriage to bloodletting. Treatments for nymphomania were equally bizarre. Some doctors advocated for marriage and regular intercourse as a cure. Others resorted to extreme measures like bloodletting, leeches, and even surgical interventions. Yikes! The 19th century, a shift in focus. By the 19th century, the focus shifted from the female body to the mind. Nymphomania became linked to hysteria, a catch-all term for various female ailments with no clear physical cause. Treatments like the infamous vibrator therapy emerged, though not for the patient's pleasure, but to supposedly cure them. The 20th century, Freud and the rise of psychology. Freud and psychoanalysis entered the scene in the 20th century, adding a new layer to the story. Nymphomania became associated with repressed sexual desires and childhood trauma. However, the diagnosis remained stigmatizing and lacked scientific basis. Modern times. Demise of a myth. Thankfully, with the rise of feminism and advancements in sex therapy, the term nymphomania has been largely abandoned by the medical community. It's now understood that healthy female sexuality can vary widely, and a strong sex drive isn't a disorder. However, the legacy of nymphomania lives on in subtle ways, with double standards and societal pressures still impacting women's sexual expression. So, there you have it, folks. The history of nymphomania is a story of medical misconceptions, societal control, and the ongoing struggles surrounding female sexuality. What are your thoughts on this topic? Leave a comment below and let's discuss. Don't forget to like this video if you found it interesting and hit that subscribe button for more fascinating explorations of history and weird science. We've got a lot more to delve into, so stay tuned.